New Battlefield 6 Season 1 information has dropped, and it has left players furious because they do not like the way these skins look. But it is what it is. We're going to be getting into it. We're going to be covering it. We're going to be talking about all the skins, and you're going to get to see them right here. And leave your comment down below on what you think. So for those of you who are not in the know, Season 1 of Battlefield 6 drops on the 28th of October. This is going to be a staggered release, if you will, because you're not getting everything on the 28th of October. There's going to be a drop on November 18th and a drop on December 9th, all as a part of Season 1. On the 28th, you're going to be getting the Rogue Ops drop. That's going to be a new map called Blackwell Fields, and you're going to get 3 new guns. In addition to that, on the 18th, you're having a drop with the map called Eastwood, and that's going to have an additional 3 new guns. And then on the 9th of December, you're getting a drop with the Icelock Empire State map, and that's going to have an ice climbing axe. Yes, that's all you get. In addition to this, you're going to get a bunch of new skins, parachute skins, gun skins, you're going to get some vehicle skins, and you're going to be getting some character skins. Specifically, this character skin right here, the blue skin, that has left a lot of people very upset. They're saying, grounded skins for a while, we only got 18 days. But that said, if you look at some of the skins you've got Call of Duty and compare it to this, these are still very grounded, very based. And we're going to be going into all the skins because I've got a complete picture of all the skins that was posted on Reddit. In addition to that, you've got pictures of all the new guns that are dropping. We're going to be going over that too. But let's just jump right into the skins because I think that is what a lot of people are here for. So first off, you've got this Blue Man skin. You know, it is what it is. It looks a little wild. But I can see maybe they're trying to make it like, okay, like this dude sort of blends into the water. Maybe this is like for a water map or for an ice map or a snowy map. They blend in a little bit better. A lot of these skins that you're seeing here are fairly unique, but they are fairly military based. You've got one guy in a ghillie suit. You've got one person wearing a red hat, which, you know, points them out as a general so people know who to target. You've got another dude that's dressed as a traffic cone. That's completely normal in a combat situation. And then you've got a few air traffic controllers and dudes who are wearing bright green. Because when you want to blend in, well, actually bright green does make sense in the jungle, but yellow doesn't, in my opinion. But it is what it is. A lot of these skins, you will see them sort of blending into the environment. They stand out, but at the same time, they are not the type of skins that are just not at all something you'd ever see in a Battlefield environment. The blue skin, I sort of do understand that people are upset about it because they think it looks ridiculous, especially with that face painted on the mask. Because why do you know, they're trying to intimidate the enemy, but let's be real, if the enemy's that close that they're examining your mouth, you're either dead, captured, or you're in a very awkward situation. The one that really stands out to me that nobody's brought up yet is the traffic cone. Why is there a dude dressed as a traffic cone? I have no idea what's going on with this, and I have no idea why the internet hasn't picked this up as a skin to complain about. But hey, it is what it is. You know, overall, I don't think these skins are that bad. I think a lot of people just like to complain. I think that there is much worse out there, and I think that some of these are cool. I could see buying the Battle Pass just to get these skins and grind through them, because it does look cool. You know, they look interesting, they look unique. It's something I could honestly see myself liking. And I know a lot of people are going to be mad about that, but if we're being honest, like, the skins were never going to be completely beige skins that just blended in. And it's good that they're not making skins that are more camouflage, because then you've got pay-to-win skins. I, for one, would rather have a camouflage military-looking dude in orange than have someone who completely blends in with the environment and can hide way better than people using base skins. This still gives you something cool to pay for, but at the same time, it doesn't give you something that gives you such a huge advantage that is pay-to-win. There's some parachute skins I saw. There's some armored vehicle skins. We're not going to cover those. But the other thing I do want to cover is the new guns that are coming into the game, because these are all pretty cool. So let's go over these. So you've got this camouflage sniper rifle. It blends in. It's got some leaves on it. That looks cool in my opinion. Next up, you've got this base gun over here. It's got some camouflage. You got that little like wrap around it. It looks nice to me. It's going to blend in nicely. You get this slightly gold looking gun. I think a lot of people are going to like this just because it, you know, it's themed, right? It's something the US president himself would use. Then you've got this gun with fire on the barrel, and it looks like a dragon on it, the MK2. It looks, I like it. Like these stand out, but they don't stand out in such a way that it looks unrealistic. I could see some person painting this on, like if we hail back to World War II, you can look at what people are painting on planes. You know, you've got another gun here like this, a white gun. Again, none of these are meant to blend in, but they all do look pretty cool. This one is sick. I love the fact that it's got a bear on it. Like that, I like that. I like this. This looks good to me. And honestly, while some people might say it's not realistic, which I completely agree with, these guns all do look pretty cool. They look interesting. They're things that I could see wanting it, but at the same time, they're not so unrealistic that you just it brings you out of it, right? We're not looking at skins that are animated. We're not looking at bright gold guns. We're looking at things that have a little bit more finesse, a little bit more, I don't know, a little bit more like of a look to them, but not so much that you'll say that could never happen. These are all things that I could see ending up in a battlefield. I'm not saying that these are realistic, but at the same time, these aren't so unrealistic that you look at them and say, oh my God, what has happened? They look cool. I like it. I'm here for it. And honestly, I think overall the developers have done a pretty good job of balancing out Season 1 and the cosmetics with what a lot of players want. They want a more realistic feeling game, and I think we will still have a realistic feeling game. There's just a few new skins and things to play with. So, what do you think? Are these skins worth it? Will you be buying them, or do you hate the fact that they've introduced this to the game so soon? Until next time, peace.